I mean, I'm sorry. I just feel very strongly about cupcakes. I know people, when I say feel strongly, expect me to say something political or religious. I got nothing. I feel strongly about cupcakes. So here's the deal. I don't understand this. I don't understand this as a food group. I don't understand this as a dessert. I don't understand this. I do not understand cupcakes. So let's break it down. Who says on a Tuesday night, I feel like something sweet. I'm going to go to the store and get me some cupcakes for after dinner. Most people don't do that. I'm not going to say it never happens. I'm sure it does sometimes, but most people don't say that. Usually, when you have a cupcake, is at a social function of some sort. Saddest day of my life was when I realized that people started having cupcakes at weddings. Weddings! What is going on? Weddings! Do not have cupcakes at weddings. I mean, if you did at your wedding, that's fine. That's fine. But I don't think weddings. You shouldn't have cupcakes at weddings. Okay, here's why. When you're at a social function, be it a birthday party or a pool party or a summer barbecue at a friend's house or a church event or a wedding or a graduation party, you're usually somewhat dressed up, if not a lot dressed up. You're trying to look good and you're walking around. You're mingling, you're talking to people, you're eating this, you're eating that, and then someone brings out the cupcakes. And so they offer you a cupcake, and you're nice, and you say, yes, I'll take a cupcake, thank you, give me the cupcake. Okay, now you have the cupcake in your hand. So you're standing here at a social function with a cupcake. Before you can eat a cupcake, you have to actually interact with the food. I don't like that. I don't want to be touching my food at a social function, especially in the summertime. There's bugs flying around, it's hot, there's sweat, there's little kids running into you. I'm dressed up usually. And even if I'm not dressed up, I'm trying to present myself as I got my stuff together. Like, okay, so now here I am. I'm at this social function. I'm standing here. I got a cupcake with icing on top. Cake parts down here in a wrapper. So now I have to interact with my food with my hands. With my hands. With my hands. I have to somehow look good and get this wrapper off. Okay, so I've done that. Now I've done that. I've interacted with my food. I've done that. Okay, now I have to figure out, how do I, while looking good, take the wrapper and the cupcake, walk to the nearest garbage can, and throw this wrapper away? Because for whatever reason, it is 2018, and we have not figured out how to make edible cupcake wrappers, to my knowledge. I could be wrong, because every time I turn around, I'm saying something, and somebody goes, oh my gosh, Cam, you're wrong. Didn't you know they did that? So I could be wrong. My experience has been there are not edible cupcake wrappers. So whenever I have eaten a cupcake, I had to throw away the wrapper. So now somehow or another, I've got this wrapper in my hand, I've got the cupcake in the other hand, I'm looking good, I'm at this social function with a bunch of people. Now, let's be honest, some of them I probably don't like, and I want them to think good of me. I don't want to look like a big dork in front of people I don't even like. And so now I'm walking to the garbage. I found it. I put the wrapper in there, and now I got my cupcake. Okay, so let's think of what a cupcake is. Let's be honest. It's a small. Even the big cupcakes are small. Piece of cake. We're America. We have big pieces of cake. Big. So a cupcake is a small, circular piece of cake with icing on top. So now, at this social function, looking good, people I don't like, I have to figure out how to take this cupcake, stick it in my mouth, take a ladylike bite, not get the icing shoved up all over here, not get the icing gunked up inside my teeth, not get the icing touching my nose. Take a bite. Okay, crumbs are falling everywhere, because that's another thing about cupcakes. Usually, granted, not all the time, and it's up to you, but usually when you're at this social function with a cupcake, they don't give you a plate. They don't give you a plate. Now, you could go up and find yourself a plate. I'm not saying you can't. Okay, I understand. But usually. So now I'm at this social function with this cupcake. I've shoved it in my mouth. daintily, ladylike. The crumbs are falling on my clothes. I've got the icing. So now I'm eating the cupcake. Okay, so then in the process of eating this cupcake, because where are you holding it and the icing's on it, and the icing's probably getting all over your hands. You've probably got icing on your fingers. So now you got to get yourself a napkin. You're constantly wiping off your fingers. Long story short, I don't like cupcakes. Just give me cake. Wasn't there a famous guy one time that said, let them have cake? I mean, come on. That's what the people want. It's what I want. I shouldn't speak for everyone. I can only speak for me because I can only control me. I want cake. I want a big old honkin' wonkin' piece of cake on my plate. And I am a human being who likes to eat her food with utensils. I don't want to interact with my food with my fingers at a social function. Just give me a fork.